There are a couple links that I really like. Here's the one that you should go to, and we'll talk about this later on, though. It's APA Al at Purdue University. APA Al. If you want to do, what's the one you like? what is that?
MLA.
MLA, and that's what you're comfortable with. She saved you. She talked me out of APA for everybody last time. As long as you're using a recognized, what are those things called? Format, methodology, or whatever. Format. Anyway, as long as you're using a recognized one, and I can see that you're consistent, then you're fine. I'm not going to convert you to APA if you're doing MLA. I prefer APA, but it's not going to hurt you to use the other one. Just don't do both. Or don't do whatever your initials are. AGC or whatever they are. I don't know what your initials are. Don't do that one. Have some type of structure in there. Is that fair? Can I be any more compliant or accommodating than that? I don't think so. If your papers are going to be late and you don't tell me, you're going to get whacked. If you tell me, hey, my dog got ran over, my dog's got COVID, my grandmother got hit by the mailman, I get it. Just let me know. I will work with you. You're adults. I'm not going to treat you like children. Even though it says it in here, realize I got a boss too, okay? But just let me know what's going down, okay? Is that fair? Otherwise, kind of start early, and we won't have that problem. And I think with us kind of gradually going into the papers this time, it should help to make the steps a little easier. I'm actually doing the extra steps for everybody because I think it'll be easier than just Sunday night, I got to get a paper done for tomorrow when you've got all the thinking done ahead of time and you can just craft the paper out because you pushed it off to the last minute. How am I going to grade you? The rubric is in there, okay? There is a video on rubrics on your D2L. What is a rubric? It's like a Rubik's Cube. So for all the colors red, you just put things to do. And if you get a bunch of reds, that's good. If you get a bunch of yellows, that's okay. If you get a bunch of greens, not so, whatever the colors happen to be. You can grade yourself. In fact, I encourage you to do that. Because this is what I use. And I just used a rubric this morning and graded a bunch of papers. It's idiot proof. Either you did it or you didn't. Okay? Wear a white top with Lilo Stitch guy on it to class today. That's what a rubric says. Either you did it or you didn't do it. Okay? That's it. This ain't rocket surgery. That's what rubrics do. If you want more information or you're bored or you just want to accommodate me, go watch that 3-minute rubric video and explain it to you exactly what I expect and how I use them. Okay? So it ain't rocket science, but it does help you out a lot. Or better yet, give it to one of your peers. Give it to somebody that's somewhat critical of you. Hand them the rubric in your paper and say, hey, grade this thing. They'll tell you. And that way when I get it, I'll be like, in A Christmas Story. You ever see that? With what's the little guy's name in Christmas Story? Huh? Randy? The little redheaded guy in Christmas Story that did the BB gun essay. And the teacher, you know what I'm talking about, with the teacher's prancing around in his dreams giving A's. That'll be me if you use the rubric. I'll be like, oh, A. But if you don't use the rubric, it'll be like what happened to him. Be like, C. I'm going to have to pull off a lot of videos off of YouTube to catch you guys up on ancient films, TV. There is a video on plagiarism. If you watch nothing else, watch that one. Because you can self-plagiarize. The chances of me catching you doing that are 0. I'll be honest with you, but don't do it. Okay? You're plagiarizing off yourself. You're getting double credit for an assignment. Don't do it. Does that make sense? Come on in.
Is this a history class?
Yes.
That's debatable.
That is debatable. So that's what's going on with the syllabus. As far as the course schedule goes, I don't know that we'll follow this exactly. I've uploaded all your PowerPoints. I was bored this winter. They're already uploaded to D2L. Okay. Give or take a few slides. We'll try to kind of stick close to that, but it won't be exact. All right. If you want to bring a laptop to class, if you want to bring dinner to class, bring it in here. It's your class. Just kind of clean up after yourself. Laptop, by all means, bring it in here. Stay off of Pac-Man and Minecraft and all that garbage. At least try to stay focused. If you got your cell phones, you're adults. If it's an emergency, step out and take your call, okay? But if you're texting and you're Instagramming and doing whatever else that is, TikToking, I'm only asking for one night a week, guys. Work with me. This class will be over before you know it, okay? That is pretty much. I'll tell you what. There is one paragraph I do want to go over in here. There's a bolded paragraph. Where is that thing at? Okay, page 7. All right, I had 3 students storm out of this class last semester, yes?
Well,
Yes?
kind of.
Kind of, yes? Did I have 3 students storm out of class?
I don't remember.
Kind of storm out of class, all right? If you are looking to be offended, your instructor, listen to me, is a 27-year retired cop. Okay, I'm 55 years old. You think I'm a little jaded? You think for a second I don't put on black socks and sandals and stand in my front yard in my robe yelling, "Get off my yard, you kids!" That's me. If you agree with everything I say, there's something wrong with you. You should be more idealistic. You should be a little more, I don't know if you could be more open-minded, because I am pretty open-minded. I think I am. I tell myself I am. But if you don't have concerns and I don't step on your toes a little bit, and if you don't step on my toes a little bit, something's wrong. We're back in the echo chamber. We might as well go on Facebook. Oh, Biden's so great. Oh, Trump is wonderful. And we all get in the echo chamber and we listen to the artificial intelligence telling us what we want to hear. And we become self-radicalized because the only thing we hear is what we expect to hear and what we want to hear and we think we should hear. I've had a person call me that's suicidal this week. I've had friends threaten not to talk to me anymore, and I didn't even bring anything up. My brother just got kicked off of Facebook. He just vanished him. They vaporized him. All right? I don't care about politics. I don't like any of them. I worked in Illinois inside politics. Illinois, politics is a full contact sport. If you're dumb enough to run for a political position, you're too dumb to be in office, in my opinion. All right? I don't like any of them. But we will cover some stuff and we will be controversial in here. And I may just take a side just to piss you off. And it's not to piss you off, it's to have discussion. I want you to be civil. I want you to agree to disagree. And then we're going to move on. Is that fair? If you're going to get triggered and offended by everything I say, you're going to stifle the whole class. And that happened to us recently. A little bit, didn't it? Yeah. We could really feel tension in here and it wasn't fun for anybody. I don't care if you're the left of Lenin. I don't care if you make Hitler look like a liberal and you're so far right and you got caught storming the Capitol last week. I don't care. But you should be able to bring up some discussion, not dominate the class, not proselytize anybody. I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to convert you over to my side. I don't really have a side, but I certainly have opinions. That's not what we're about here. We're about having discussions and everything else. Anybody, it's an older movie now. Anybody see the movie with Sean Penn, Dead Man Walking? You guys are killing me. All right, it's about a guy on death row. As a cop, you think I'm pro-death penalty or against death penalty? Just stereotype. Yeah, I was very pro. Yeah, very pro. After watching that movie, I don't know. A lot of people get hurt from that. A lot of families.
Did you actually start being pro?
Oh yeah, I was just like you when I went into the law enforcement academy. Yeah, I was pretty liberal. I had long hair like you too. Yeah. No, absolutely I was. But you kind of see it from the inside and you get jaded. You see the people with their Obama phones and their free cheese and same people getting arrested over and over and released by judges. It jades you. I mean, I'll be honest with you, it does. You get tired of it. Am I right? No. But I am who I am. I am what I am, okay? Does anybody disagree with that statement? Is anybody going to have a heartburn? Okay, with the exception of PTSD and psychological issues, and let me know one-on-one and we'll work something else out. Let's just try to be civil in here and have fun and laugh at ourselves, okay? What is emotional intelligence? We know what intelligence is. We know what IQ is. What's emotional intelligence?
Knowing how to process and react to how you're feeling.